Police officers accused of misconduct. Tonight, one of Central Florida's top prosecutors has published a list naming law enforcement officers who have a history of trouble.
Orange-Osceola State Attorney Aramis Ayala believes that list will ensure criminal defendants receive a fair trial. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest joins us now in studio. So, Mike, what's the purpose of all this?
Well, Lisa, criminal defendants have a constitutional right to know about any evidence that could help prove their innocence, and that includes information about police misconduct. But some law enforcement officials believe these so-called Brady lists can kill their careers.
Time to go!
In this video, Orlando police officer Robert Shellhorn is heard calling people savages. He was also accused of making controversial comments on Facebook. But since the city could not prove Shellhorn's statements were racist, he was allowed to keep his job. Now, before Shellhorn can testify in court against a suspected criminal, the defendant must be told about the officer's prior misconduct due to this 1963 U.S. Supreme Court decision, Brady versus Maryland. The landmark ruling gives criminal defendants the right to see exculpatory evidence that could prove their innocence.
Nothing is a higher calling than a fair trial.
Today, Orange-Osceola County State Attorney Aramis Ayala released this so-called Brady list of more than 30 law enforcement officers and other witnesses who have backgrounds that must be disclosed to defendants. It includes Orlando police officer William Escobar, who kept his job after being accused of punching and kicking a handcuffed man. Orange County Sheriff's Deputy Harry Reed was fired for allegedly pulling a 13-year-old girl's hair, but he could still get called to the witness stand to testify in cases he previously handled.
You know, we've got issues, systemic concerns in our criminal justice system that cause a lot of distrust because there lacks transparency.
Many police unions have criticized Brady lists, saying they make it hard for officers to do their jobs or find new jobs, especially if they're prohibited from testifying in court. Ayala acknowledges that, but says it's important to build public trust.
We turn a blind eye to misconduct, and we can no longer do that if we really are going to be about protecting this community and building bridges.
State Attorney Ayala has a panel of prosecutors who decide which officers and witnesses appear on this Brady list. Now, the union that represents Orlando police officers believes that panel should also include law enforcement, and the union says there needs to be a better way for officers to get their names off this list. Matt and Lisa.
Mike DeForest, thank you so much.